Hi everyone, Kim here with Card Creations by Kim.blogspot.com, and this is my second holiday card that I'm making. It would be a holiday card season 2012, episode 2, and we're going to call this just Happy Holidays. If you're a beginning card maker, this would be a super good card for you to try. The only technique, I guess you could call it a technique, is stamping, and it's Happy Holidays, but the rest of all this is really very simple. Actually woke up this morning laying in bed trying to decide if I really wanted to get up because it is Thanksgiving morning and I don't have to get the boys ready for school or anything, but this idea just kind of popped into my head, and that's typically what happens with me. Alright, so let's talk about some of the things I'm going to be using. These flowers here I got in a pack. They're Recollections, and I got those at Michael's. Some of them have little glitter on it, and some of them are plain. And then I went through my bling stash, came across these, so I'm going to be using, actually I'm going to go with this one here. Well, these are kind of the same, and we're going to randomly put these around. I'm using the Happy Holiday stamp, and I found this in the dollar bin excuse me, at Joann's, and they are from Scrappy Cat, and this is another one that I got, so I'm trying to think of something that I think I'm going to use this on a tag. That would be real cute. And some ribbon again in my stash. Probably got this at either Michael's or Joann's. Alright, so let's get started. I'm using basic white cardstock, and I buy these packs. You get 25 in a pack at Michael's, and they're typically $4.99, but I use my coupon, so I get them either 40% off or something like that, and they're pre-scored. It makes it awfully convenient. Pretty good quality cardstock. You have to be careful when you're scoring that it all lines up evenly. What's another thing I was going to say? Oh, if you're a Copic marker person, these don't work well because it bleeds through. But anyway, alright, to get started, we're going to cut 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's cut 5 pieces of ribbon, and I'm going to say these are 4 inches long. 3 to 4 inches long, and you'll see why it doesn't matter in a minute. Then I'm going to get my teeny tiny score tape, and I'm going to put that right on the back of the ribbon. You have to try to get it right on the ribbon or the score tape will show through. Okay. Peel off my ribbon, my score tape, excuse me, and just using this as a reference, that middle one is going to be your tallest, so go ahead, put the whole thing on. Okay, and we're going to do this one. Well, I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving Day today. Us here in Southern California, we're going to have some nice weather. I'm thinking about the other folks in other parts of the country that are struggling with the weather and not having, you know, them not being in their homes, and just kind of saddens me, and I feel so helpless that I can't help anybody. I did send some things to a friend of a friend, so hopefully that will help her. Now on this one, I am going to go next to it, but I'm going to bend it out a little bit, like that. It's got some tape on it here. There we go. And I'm going to do the same with this ribbon. I'm going to go straight up on the side, trying to get that straight on the ribbon there. And then I'm going to bend it over. Like I said, it's a very simple and it's a nice beginner card. And you could also do mass producing with this as well. This one little piece of tape just won't leave me alone here. There we go. I'm going to bring that down a little bit and bend it out. Okay, then I'm going to come with this one. I'm actually going to be cutting this one in half because we're going to go up this way and up this way. Let's go ahead and trim this so it doesn't keep sticking to my mat. There we go. All right. Now if you're a person who likes to use stickles, instead of putting the bling, stickles would look really cute. I happen to have not been using my stickles so much this year, and I got my, I think it was the crystal out to use it on another card I was doing. And it wouldn't come out because I let it dry out, which that's sad, but I've got it soaking in some really hot water, so hopefully I can use it. As you can see, I've twisted the ribbon on the score tape. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to accept that. The way it is. And cut that. Nope, that's not going to be long enough for the two, so that's okay. I have lots of ribbon here, so not a big deal. I'm going to be putting a bow right here, so I'm going to go ahead and put that. Actually, let's move it up a little bit because I want it to be a little taller. That's good. See, if you don't get the score tape on exactly right, then it sticks out. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut another piece of that ribbon for our final stem. There we go. I have to use tweezers to peel off my score tape because of the acrylic nails. Pretty, but not always functional. Come right here. Okay, that's the part that takes the longest, which really isn't that long, but all right, so I've got my flowers and I've got my small petite pequeños mini dots. I'm going to be using those to put the flowers on with. I don't know if you can see them, but they're really tiny. Perfect for what I'm doing here. Trusty tweezers. And one's going to go here. I'm going to put this one with the sparkles kind of as the focal flower, so it's going to go in the middle. Like that. So many times I buy flowers and then I get home and I go, oh, I already have those. So that was the case in this one. As you can see, I have lots of little red flowers. Put that there. I do think that these glue dots work really well when it comes to these flowers that are sort of paperish. And then let's put a couple more. And I'm going to put him right there. Not that I'm OCD or anything, but we needed to have more flowers down here more. Put that right there. And I think I'm going to put one right there as well. Never can have too much. This one's got a little sparkle to it, but that's okay. Yeah, that looks good. That looks cute. Okay, so down here, I'm going to go ahead and do my bow. And I find that doing it, I think they call it the bunny ear way, for this type of thing works well. You have ribbon that only has one side of a design or pattern on it, so it's a little challenging. You know what? Honestly, probably people don't even care. They don't get the card and go, oh, that ribbon is not on there right. I think that's going to look good. Let's just lay it there. Yep, that's a good size. And I'm going to use a glue dot as well on this. Give it a little tug. Alright, so let's set all this stuff aside, and I'm going to just do my quick stamping. Alright, and I like to use my Cricut mouse pad when I'm stamping, because this thing's really hard and it doesn't always work well. I'm just using Memento Tuxedo Black. I thought about using a red StazOn or something, but I liked the black here. And it's going to go about right there. A little push and a little lift, and ta-da! Alrighty, so there is my simple little Christmas card. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks for subscribing too. Bye-bye.